cannot see you, so please switch on. Okay, yeah, I can now. All right. So I'm Arshia, and I'll be teaching you two chapters. So I'll start with exponents and powers. Okay.
Sure, ma'am.
Are you familiar with the concept of exponents?
Ma'am, I haven't started this chapter like in my school yet,
Okay.
so I haven't learned it. Though, like in
Okay.
sixth grade, my teacher taught me something like to the power of or two or to the power of three.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's basically that is exponents and powers for you. So basically, if I have any number, okay, I'm representing the number with a, and if it has some power n, okay, so n is the power here, or you can say this is the
Yes, ma'am.
exponent and a is the base. Okay, now because this is maths, I'll use numbers now. So a can be any number. So let's take it as 10. Okay, and n is also a number. We just write it a little smaller on top of this number. So let's say 5. So if I talk about this, so this will be the base and this is the power. So 5 is the power or it's the exponent. Now, if I have to solve this number, this basically means that I'm multiplying 10 5 times. So what does this mean? That means I'll multiply 10 5 times. So 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 times 10. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 times. Okay, all right.
Okay,
So,
ma'am.
and it does not mean 5 into 10. Okay, because this will give you 50 and this will give you 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. Okay, so this is a huge difference. There's a huge difference between these two numbers. So remember, this does not mean 5 into 10. This means 5, you are multiplying 10 5 times. Okay, till
Okay,
here is
ma'am.
it clear? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, these are not regular, like these numbers help us in to deal with bigger numbers. Okay, so let's say I have a really big number. Let's say these many zeros I have. Now, if I am going to read this number, it's going to be very difficult for me to read this huge number. It's got a lot of zeros, right? So to make this easier, we just count the number of zeros. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 zeros I have. So basically, I will write 10 to the power of 11. Okay. Now, if I have to read this, I will get confused. But if I have to read this is a better version of this, 10 raised to the power of 11. It makes the number clearer and easier to understand. Okay,
Okay, ma'am.
clear so
So,
far?
ma'am, do power and exponent mean the
Okay.
same?
Yes, yes, they are the same
Power.
thing. Okay,
Okay.
power. Yes, powers and exponent. Okay. Now we have a few laws for exponents. Okay, so laws of exponents. Basically, how we are going to deal with these numbers, exponents. Okay. So first of all, let's say I have n raised to the power of m times wait, not n. Let's take a and b. N raised to
Ma'am,
the power of
these
a.
laws of
Can you repeat?
should I write these laws of exponents?
Yes. Do one thing. Write this first. What I wrote for powers and base. Okay, so that you have an idea when you revise it.
It's fine. Yes, ma'am, this much time.
Okay. All right. Give me 1 second. All right. So, yes. So when it comes, so we'll talk I'll teach like these laws are in terms of bases. Okay. So if A is the base and N is the power, and we are multiplying it with A and M is the power. So basically the bases are same and the powers are different. So how do you deal with this is the power will be added. Okay, so the base is same, so we'll take this as common, and the power, which is n and m, so we will add that. Okay, so n plus m. So to give an example, it's basically 2 raised to the power of 3 multiplied by 2 raised to the power of 6. So the bases are same, so you keep the base common here, and the powers, which is 3 and 6, you add them. So 3 plus 6 is 9. So this gives you 2 raised to the power of 9. Okay, easy, right?
Power of 9.
Sorry, can you repeat?
Okay, got it. So
Okay.
it's only applicable when it's multiplication. Okay, got
Yes.
it.
When mul when it's multiplication and the bases are same. Okay. If the bases were different, like if it was A into B and there was some power, like the powers are also different and the base is also different, then you cannot do this. Okay. Because you cannot take the base common. Here, what we're doing is we're taking the base common. So this law is not applicable for different bases.
Okay.
Is it clear? Okay. So
Yes.
keep that in mind. All right. Now the
One second,
second
ma'am.
law. Okay, right.
Yeah, done, ma'am.
Okay. So now the second law is also similar. Now again we have same bases, different powers, but instead of multiplication, this is in division. So a raised to the power of n and a raised to the power of m. Okay, so this is division. So instead of adding the powers, we subtract the powers. So n minus m. Okay. We'll always subtract the power in the numerator with the power in the denominator. Okay. Again, to give you an example. Okay, so can you solve this one instead of me solving 2 raised to the power of
Okay,
10 upon 2 raised to the power of 5?
ma'am, so it will be 2 to the power of 5.
Very. So we're just subtracting the powers 10 minus 5, which will be 2 raised to the power of 5.
Now, what if the number to the power in the denominator is greater than the numerator?
Yes, we'll come to that. That is also one of the law. Okay. And that's the new concept basically you have this year. Okay. We'll do that as the last law. Okay. Shall I move forward?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now the third one is when you have different bases but the power is same. Okay. So a raised to the power of n multiplied by b raised to the power of n. So again, now we will not add or do anything. We'll just multiply a and b, which is the base, and because the power is same, we'll take that as the common power. Okay. So let me give you an example. So let's say we have 5 raised to the power of 3 times 7 raised to the power of 3. So we will just simply do 5 times 7 raised to the power of 3. So 5 sevens are is 35
Mm,
and the power will be 3. So 35 raised to the power of 3. Okay.
okay, sure, ma'am. And ma'am.
Okay. Now the same goes for division. So if we have the same if we have the same powers and different bases, we will divide. So a raised to the power of n divided by b raised to the power of n. So what we're going to do, so what we're going to do here is a divided by b, and the power will
To
be
the
n.
power of
Okay.
n.
So if, can you repeat? What were you saying?
Nothing, ma'am.
Okay. So let's say we have 10 raised to the power of 5 divided by 5 raised to the power of 5. So I'll just simply divide 10 and 5, and the power will be 5. Okay. I already know that 5 ones are 5 and 5 twos are 10. So on dividing, I'll get 2 raised to the power of 5. Okay.
Yeah, done, ma'am.
Okay. Now, the fifth one is when you have two powers. Okay. So there's one base and there are two powers. So a raised to the power of n, and there's a whole power of m. Okay. Then what you're going to do is you'll take a, the base, and you multiply the powers n into m. Okay. Now let's say I have 32 raised to the power of 2, and the whole power is 3. Okay, this is what you will call it. You'll call it the whole power. And so your answer will be 32 and 3 times 2. So 3 times 2 is
The
6. So
power
you
of
will get 30. Yes, 32 raised to the power of 6.
okay. One
It's
second.
better
Let me check.
if you put it. Oh, yeah, yeah, right then.
Done, ma'am.
All right. Now the sixth rule is basically when the power is 0. Okay, so if a has the power of 0, your answer will be 1. So no matter how big the number is, no matter how small the number is, if the power is 0, your answer will be 1. So let's say we have 598, but the power is 0. So your answer is 1.
One.
1.
Ma'am, what? How can it be one? Like if it's zero.
Basically, you're not multiplying it. Like if it was 598 raised to the power of 2, you're multiplying it twice.
Yes. But then if it's
But
zero,
if,
then you're multiplying it. So it's
yes,
one.
yes, that's
Got it.
done.
Yes.
Okay. Now the last law of exponent is what you said. Like, what if we are subtracting a bigger number from, like, a smaller number from a bigger number? So if I have, I'll just straight up give the example first, then I'll write the law. Okay, so that it's not confusing. So let's say I have 2 raised to the power of 5 and upon 2 raised to the power of 10. So according to the laws, this is in division. We have the same base. So we will subtract, right? So my answer will be 2 raised to the power of 5 minus 10. Now, if I will solve 5 minus 10, I will not get 5. I'll get negative 5, right?
-5, yes, ma'am.
Yes. So that means the power is 2 raised to the power of negative 5. So you will and you can get negative powers. Okay. But now coming back to the seventh law, this is not the law. Okay. The law explains that if you have a negative power, you can make it positive by reciprocating the number. Okay, so 2 raised to the power of 5, if I want to make this power positive, it will become 1 upon 2 raised to the power of 5. So just if it's in the numerator, you put the number 2 in the denominator, and that's how it becomes positive.
Mm, Like, uh, after you get the answer, 2 to the resist of -5, then we convert
Mm.
it to a fraction.
Yes, yes,
And the numerator will always be 1.
yes. Unless there's a question that's given to you, let's say there are questions, right, where they say simplify. So if it's given 3 raised to wait. So if the question is 2 raised to the power of -5 upon 3 raised to the power of -6. Now in this case you want to make, okay, first write it down, then I will
Yeah, done, ma'am.
uh, so if we have 2 raised to the power of -5 upon 3 raised to the power of -6. Now I have to make both of them positive, right? I have to make the powers positive. So if I have to make 2 raised to the power of -5 positive, I'll take it in the denominator. So this becomes 2 raised to the power of 5, but in like the denominator. Now, if I have to make this positive, what will be the reciprocal of 1 by 3?
3/1.
Yes, basically 3, right? So it's in the numerator now. So this will go up in the numerator, and this will become 3 by 6. So is it clear what I did here? So it's not always
Yeah,
necessary that you have 1 in the numerator. Depending on the question, you can have this also in the numerator. Okay. And also you will
yeah.
solve this the same way. 1 upon 2 into 2 into 2 times 2 times 2. So basically 2 raised to the power of 5, but in the denominator. So 2 twos are 4, 4 twos are
That's
8, 8
1
twos are
upon
16.
10. Oh, sorry.
No, not 10. That's what I said in the beginning. Okay.
Mm,
So it's 2 twos are 4, 4 twos are 8, 8 twos are
8,
16.
8,
Should I go
12.
slower?
No, no, I understood.
Okay, and 16 twos are 32. The answer will be 1 by 32.
32. Okay. Okay, one
All
second.
right.
Let me just write the
Yeah,
next
okay, okay.
example.
Okay, write this down.
Yes, ma'am, done.
Okay, give me 1 second. Now we'll start with the first exercise. Okay, and let me share this screen. Give me 1 second. Okay. Before that, just write this down also. The seventh law, we didn't write it in terms of this alphabets. Give me 1 second. All right. Um, okay. So, the seventh law basically is when you have, yeah. So when you have a to the power of -n, that means your power is negative here. So your answer will be 1 by a to the power of n. You are
Yeah,
just reciprocating this number. Okay,
yeah.
done. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
So now let's solve the x. Let's start with the exercise. All right. Can you see a different screen? Tell me once you can see a difference between them.
Yes, ma'am, I can see.
Okay. Can you try the first one?
Yes, ma'am. Sorry. Ma'am, for the question one, I have to do the first one only.
Yes. First, let's do the first one and then we'll see.
To the power of -2. Then now,
Okay, how much did you get?
number 3/2.
3 by 2?
No, 1 by 3 to the power of 2.
Okay, 1 by 3 to the power of 2. But you also have to like open this up. Okay, so 1, how much is 3 to the power of 2? How much?
6.
Mhm. Write it like how you would write
Oh,
3
nine,
into
nine, nine,
3.
9.
Yes. Yes. So 1 by 9 will be your answer. Okay.
Yeah, I get
So
confused
whenever you
in that.
have this, you okay, not an
Yes, ma'am.
issue. When once you start practicing, you'll get a hang of it. Okay. In the beginning, you will usually get confused with the twos especially. Uh, but then you'll understand it. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So don't forget to open the powers also. Okay. Try the second one.
-4 to the power of
Question one,
-4.
second part. Yes.
Ma'am, I understand this one. Like, can you give a hint about how to solve it?
Sorry, I was on mute. So first of all, um, like think of -4. Are you saying something?
No, I was just saying that I can't understand this one. A second.
Yeah, that okay. Okay. So this is what I'm saying. Think of -4 as just a normal number. Okay, don't think that negative sign is not going to like change anything. So if it was 4 raised to the power of -2, what would have how would have you written this as?
1 4 to the
Hmm.
power of 2.
Yes, but because this is -2, like this is -2, right? So everything is going to be same, but you'll have a negative sign. Okay?
So it's basically -4 into 2.
No, no. -4
Negative
into
4 into
-4.
-4.
Yes. -4 times -4. Now you might, okay, so how much is 4 into 4?
8.
No. 4 into
Oh,
4 is how
16,
much?
16, 16.
Yes. And because there are two negative
Negative.
signs, so negative and negative is positive, right? So you will get
Yes, ma'am.
positive 16.
Positive
So
16.
your answer will be 1 by 16.
Okay, done, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, last one. Now try this one.
1 by 2 to the power of ma'am, it's 1 by 2 to the power of -5.
It's, can you repeat?
It's 1 by 2 to the power of negative 5.
Yes.
So both of them have the power of 2 of negative 5, or only one has?
Yes. Both. Very good.
Both?
So
Okay,
both of them
got
will
it.
have, yes. So 1 by negative 5 upon 2 by negative.
Okay, got it. Fine. Mhm. Still have it open. So,
Okay. So remember the example I gave you when both the powers were negative?
yes,
The
ma'am.
3 and 2. So what did we do in that one?
3, but we put it in positive.
Yes. So if I want to make
That's
one
it.
positive,
Okay, ma'am, got it. 1 second. Can I just try? I forgot.
yeah, give it another try.
Ma'am, it's 5
Which one?
for the third one.
Answer, final answer.
Ma'am, the answer, it came as 2 to the power of 5 by 1 to the power
Hmm.
of 5.
Hmm. Then solve it
And then
further.
we wrote it, yeah. So 5 into 5, it's 25. So it's 25 by, and 5 into 1 is 5.
No, no, no. You're doing it the opposite way. If it's written 2 raised to the power of 5, you multiply 2 5 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, not 5 into 5.
Oh,
Okay, the one that is the base that is not change, and the one that's power, you multiply the base that many times. Okay, and in the denominator, you will multiply 1 into 1 5 times, not 1 into 5. Now, can you tell me the answer?
ma'am, so it's 1 into 1 into 1 into 1 into 1.
Yes.
They will have to change. Oh, 1 second, ma'am. I got the answer as 32.
Correct. So the final answer will be 30. Okay.
Okay.
Now let's solve the next one. I'll do one first and then listen carefully and I'll give you another one. Okay. So this is all from the laws of exponent only. The second question is based on the laws of exponents. Okay. So we have negative 4 raised to the power of 5 divided by negative 4 raised to the power of 8. So first we'll look what's happening. So the bases is same. Bases are same and the powers are different, right? And it's in division. So when the bases are same and the powers are different and it is in division. Hi Ammar.
Hi.
What, ma'am?
Is like, is your class, is this your class? Oh, he left. Okay. Okay, anyways, I was saying a raised to the power of n divided by a raised to the power of m, right? So this,
It's
so the
to
law
the
for
power
this,
of n minus m.
yes, so a raised to the power of n minus m. And what are the powers here? 5 minus 8.
Uh,
So my answer will be negative
negative 3.
4 raised to the power. Yes, negative 3. Now, you cannot leave the answer here. You'll have to solve it further. So, you cannot leave the answer here. You'll have to solve it further. So, it will be 1 by negative 4 raised to the power of 3. Okay? Which is, sorry, negative 4 times negative 4 times negative 4. Okay? So, 4 fours are 16.
16.
And 16 fours are 64. Okay? Give
64.
me 1 second. Let me check. Uh, Fours are, yep, and yes. So
Yes, sir.
64. Okay. Now comes the power. So there are, so if I multiply, okay, do you know that when there are when there are odd numbers that we are multiplying, odd negative numbers, the answer will be negative. And if there are
Yes, ma'am. And
even
if it's
numbers,
positive, then
yes, okay. So that means our our number will be negative 64 because 3 fours are odd fours, right? So our answer will be 1 by, so it's going to be 1 by negative 64, and negative sign cannot be in the denominator. So your answer will be minus 1 by 64. Okay?
1 second. I'll just copy this.
Okay.
Done, ma'am.
Okay. Can you try this one?
The fourth one.
Yes.
Oh,
Give it a try.
ma'am, next. Oh, wait 1 second, ma'am. I did the half part and then. It will be like this, right? 3 to the power of negative 3.
The final answer?
No, ma'am. I'm just. Okay, wait, let me tell you the final answer, which I got.
Okay. Yes, Shreya. You're getting confused somewhere? Are you getting confused
Yes.
somewhere? Okay. Till where have you solved?
Ma'am, how I got the answer is 3 to the power of negative 7 upon 3 to the power of negative 10, right?
Okay.
Okay, which equals to 3 to the power of negative 7 minus negative 10.
Okay. How much are you getting after subtracting?
One second, I think I got the steps. 1 second, I'll just tell you just 1 minute, sorry.
Okay. Not an issue. Take your time. Shreya, are you saying something? Because you are muted.
What, ma'am?
I thought you were saying something.
No. 1 second, I'm nearly done. It's kind of complicated.
All right. Should I help?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So basically, we'll go step by step. So 3 raised to the power of
Okay.
negative 7 is in division with. First listen, then write it down. Okay? I'll give you the time to write it. Now, this is in division. Bases are same, power is different. So we are going to, what should we do?
We should subtract the powers, ma'am. Can I just tell how much I did first? Or
Mhm.
that's fine, you continue. Ma'am, so what I did was negative 7 minus negative 10.
Hmm.
So, and then answer type was 3. So the answer is 3 to the power of 3.
Very good. So till here it's correct. So this becomes positive. So your power is 3 raised to the power of 3. Yes. Then
So 2 by 3 into 3 into 18.
wait, don't open it yet. And 3 into 3 will be 9. And 9 into 3 will be 27. Okay. Wait, let me tell you. I think you're getting confused in this. If you have 3 into 3,
7.
sorry, can you repeat?
No, nothing.
Wait, listen to me first. Uh, okay. So 3 times 3 will be how much? 9. So now
9.
you will multiply 9 with the remaining numbers. So 9 into 3 will give you 27. Okay, if there were two more 3's, so then 27 into 3. Okay, then whatever answer you have, then that will be multiplied with 3. Okay, does that make
Okay, so the
sense?
answer is 27.
No, not
So basically
27.
it's
Uh,
27. 27 into 3 to the power of negative 5.
wait, listen to me. You don't open the powers yet, okay? Because you have one more number that you have to solve with. So if you open the power, like if you solve the power, it will be complicated, okay? Because if you open the power, you cannot apply the laws of exponents, right? So this will be 3 raised to the power of 3 multiplied by 3 raised to the power of minus 5. Now that we've simplified, we will add the powers. Why? Because this multiplication bases are same. So we add the powers. So 3 raised to the power of 3 plus minus 5. So plus minus is minus. So basically 3 minus 5 will be negative 2. So your answer will be 3 raised to the power of negative 2. Now you will open this. This will become 1 by 3 square, and 3 square is 6. Sorry, not 6, 9. I did that
9.
too. So 9. So 1
Is that
1 upon 9. Okay.
okay? Okay, yes, ma'am, then. Understood.
Okay. All right. Uh, Now let's move on to the next question, which is question number 3. We have to find the value. That's all the question says. I'll do the first part. So if it's 3 raised to the power of 0, what should I get?
1.
1 plus 4 raised to the power of minus 1.
4
What
multiplied
will this be?
negative 4.
Sorry, can you repeat?
So it's basically we have to multiply 4 into negative 1 times, right?
No. When the power is negative, how do we make it positive?
1 second, ma'am.
This is what we've been doing so far.
Make it positive.
Mm-hmm.
So it's negative 4 to the power of 1.
No. When this was 3 raised to the power of minus 5, what did we do? We did 1 by 3 raised to the power of 5, right? We reciprocated this number, right? So it's 4 raised to the power of minus 1. We do 1 by 4. This is the law. If the power is negative, you reciprocate the number,
Yes, ma'am.
right? Okay. Now, multiplied by 2 square.
2, that's 4.
Don't open it yet. So if I have the LCM as 4, so this will be 4 plus 1. So this will be 5 by 4 times. So you said this was 4. Now I'll just cancel it out. My answer is 5. Okay, is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Write this down and solve the third part.
The third. This opposite is kind of complicated.
It's very easy, just practice it. Okay, this is one of the easiest chapters. Once you get a hang of it, you'll find it very easy. Just do a lot of practice and keep the laws in mind.
In starting, it's kind of hard. Ma'am, so this for the third one, it's 1 to the power of -2 divided by 2 to the power of -2, right?
Yes.
Okay. Ma'am, the final answer which I got is 29.
29. Okay, let me check. So 1/2 will be written. Let me.
It will be 2 by 1 to the power of 2 and 2, right?
Correct. So it's 2 by 1 and the power is 2 plus next
3 by 1
hmm,
to the power of 2.
hmm.
And
Both
then
without the power.
plus 4 by 1 to the power of 2.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah,
So
so the
what is the
answer
hmm,
to the power of 2, it's 4 by 1
hmm,
plus 9 by 1
hmm.
plus 16 by 1.
Yes.
So the answer
And
is 29.
very good. You did it on your own, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Very good. So you got one correct. Okay, so that is what I'm saying. Slowly you'll understand how to do this. Okay. Very good. Okay, now let's move on to the next question. In this one, can you just tell me what we should do in the fifth one? No need to solve it, just tell me how you'll solve it.
Sorry, ma'am, what did you say? Oh
I
yeah,
was
we'll
saying,
do like 2 by 3, and then we'll do it to the power of negative 2 multiplied by 2.
hmm, okay. So your power will be -4, right?
Yes.
Okay. And then
Negative.
you'll do it normally, you'll just reciprocate the number. Correct.
Yes, ma'am.
N- Now, for these questions, evaluate, and you have this in division. Okay, I'm going to share a different screen. Let me read the question real quick. So it's 8 raised to the power of 1. Okay. So the question was 8 raised to the power of 1 times. Let me quickly copy the question. 5, 3, 2 negative. Okay. 5 to the power of 3 and 2 to the power of -4. Now, how I'll solve the this question is, hmm, should I start?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So like we don't have any same bases, right? All the bases are different, 8, 5, and 2. And all the powers are also different. So what we are going to do is we look for numbers that we can change. Now 8. I will rewrite 8. Okay. And how will I write it? 8 can be written as 2 into 2, which is 4 into 2. So 2 twos are 4 and 4 twos are 8.
8.
So how can I rewrite 8? I can rewrite it as 2 raised to the
2
power
to
of
the
3.
power of 3.
Okay. So
Okay.
what am so 2 raised to the power of 3, but remember we also have the power of -1. So it's gonna be -1 also. Okay.
Okay.
Times 5 raised to the power of 3 upon 2 raised to the power of -4. Now again, so if I solve this, it's going to be 3 into -1, which is -3. So 2 raised to the power of -3 times 5 raised to the power of 3 upon 2 raised to the power of -4. Now, what we're going to do is we will reciprocate both of these twos so that the powers become positive. So this will go in the numerator, this will come down in the denominator. So 2 raised to the power of 4 into 5 raised to the power of 3 upon 2 raised to the power of 3.
3.
So far, is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Now we can do two things. First of all, the bases are same, so I can subtract the power. Okay.
Yes,
We'll do
ma'am.
that only because we cannot divide 5 and 2. So bases are same, we'll subtract the power. So 2 raised to the power 4 minus 3 and times 5 raised to the power of 3. So this will be 2 raised to the power of 1 into 5 raised to the power of 3. Okay, so your answer is 5 cubed times 2. Is it clear?
Mm, yes, ma'am.
Okay, it's a bit lengthy, but once you understand how to change the numbers, let's say this was 16, so you would have written it as 4 times 2. If the number is 32, you rewrite it as 2 raised to the power of 5. Okay, so these you can learn so that you don't have to think that much during your exam and you can just write it down. Okay, so quickly copy this and we'll move on to the next
Mm,
question.
done, ma'am.
All right.